Hello, we're back.
It's us.
We obviously it's just us two. We don't have guests.
Yeah.
That was honestly that was a really good time. I feel bad, obviously, if you listened. Steve's audio is very quiet. I forgot. We haven't done more than three people on this podcast in forever. So my preset on the thing is already set up for 3. I forgot to change the input. I changed everything else and set up everything else. I just forgot to change that one little thing. I thought I did, but I realized looking back, I changed something else, and I was like, "Ah." So I'm upset about that. Other than that, hope you enjoyed it. It was really cool to have John on.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Cheers. I'm interested to figure out what the fuck I made. If this is... It's a variation of a bee's knees. Or a gold rush.
Oh, I did not like that sound, Brandon.
Sorry. The way my... it's good.
Yeah.
The way my ice was set up, there's like a random lip, and so I was like sucking out that little... I was like, oh, it's weird.
I just poured it in my mouth.
Oh, I did. No, it was me slowly sipping. But yeah, that's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, it's tasty. But yeah, we're still in the process of maybe potentially improving that audio. If we did, kudos to us. If we didn't, sorry, Steven.
Yeah, we'll let him know ahead of time.
That was a shit roll. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, let's redo. Let's mulligan that.
That's a better roll.
Okay, I like those. They're better. Yeah, we 14 and 17, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry.
Just for anyone that cares. I had the in-laws over yesterday because they are in town. We took her parents. I think I said it last time, we were going to take them to Jimmy John's field. And that was a good time. We left in the 9th inning. It was 14-6. The other team that scored 6 scored those first 6 in the first 2 innings, and then they didn't score anything since. So it was just kind of it was a good time though. It's one of those, like, you know what, like those 14 points were scored. They were pretty decently evenly scored across. I think they only had 1 inning where they didn't get out, and it was because they had like 1 or 2 almost home runs that the guy caught that were like impressive stops and catchings for stopping it. And we were all like, oh, okay. So even that inning, you felt like there was something.
Yeah.
That's the bonus with those smaller baseball fields, is that it's like, hell yeah. So yeah, good time. It was supposed to be the fireworks show, but we didn't stay for the fireworks because it was already like 10 o'clock almost. So we were like, yeah. Well, I think technically they only play those games for 2.5 hours. I think because they said
shorter games.
Yeah, they said something about it like, yeah, essentially if it goes longer than 2.5 hours, they'll kind of just end it after that inning or after something. Yeah. And we saw a bunch of people start leaving, and we were just like, yeah, we're gonna go. And good time though. But her parents came over yesterday. I made a bunch of pizza, the whole thing. But it's weird to her aunt and uncle. Her aunt and her aunt's boyfriend, they just moved in together. But we went to their house because that's where her parents are staying. We swung by and stayed for a little bit, but then they came over for the first time to hang out. So her boyfriend saw the house. His house is half a mile off of Rochester Hills Main Street.
Okay.
So like gorgeous, beautiful house. And so like he also like, so he got to, it was one of those like, oh boy, like he's coming here. I mean, like his is like, I mean, his basement had 20-foot ceilings.
God damn.
Yeah, like it was I was like, holy shit, massive.
Good for him.
Yeah, but yeah, so I was like, oh. So it was kind of like I spent the whole Monday cleaning the house before he came over and cleaning pizza. But like, it's also one of those, like, it's weird to actually host your parents.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times, but it was like my townhouse, so it wasn't anything special. It was like, come over to my apartment that I can't afford.
I mean, that's kind of, I mean, they were just coming over because they were home, and we were like, hey, you know what, they were supposed to come over at some point and had to reschedule it because of whatever. We're like, hey, just whatever. If you have any of the free days these next couple days, just come on over because I'm off work, so it's not too difficult. I can get things. It's not like we didn't have the time to get clean and get the house ready. I was like, all right, I'm off. Yeah. I can get that done, and I know it'd be nice for her to get to hang out with them more. So it was nice. Yeah, pizzas came out better than I expected, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, it's one of those weird moments when you're like hosting parents or in-laws, because I feel like I've hosted my parents here once.
Yeah, I mean, your parents coming through is like, I mean, I say hosting like once or twice. I think they've came over to my place several times.
Yeah.
Like, actually having them over, like cooking dinner or something, is a little different.
Yeah, and that's it. Like I at my first place, I only had them over one time for that in 8 years. It was kind of dumb. It was towards the end of because I felt guilty that I never did, so I did. Yeah. And I was like, I did it the first time. Yeah, probably like this year at some point, and then I'm sure I talked about it. I don't remember, but I need to have them over again at some point. I made my mom a bunch of sauce because she's out of the hospital now. Yeah. And so, did I talk about that on here?
No, we have a thing.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't talk about potentially bad things until after they're good things now.
Well,
because every time we talk about it, we're like, they're doing okay.
Yeah. Well, essentially, so she's home. So
good.
But it's not totally done. She has to have a surgery later.
Gotcha.
But the good news is she's home from the first part of it, which was her appendix burst. And she didn't know that it burst. And she let it go for almost 7 days.
Yeah, dude, that had me worried. Like,
I think she essentially thought it might have just been like some weird indigestion stuff that she couldn't get rid of. Because I don't know what the fuck it is, but yeah, she didn't know. They went in there like, yeah, that shit happened, and then they had to wait till like she was in the hospital for like 5 days, 6 days or so, because they were like, we need to wait for like your blood thinners to, one, kind of run its way out of your system, but two, we need to let some of that heal in a certain way, and then they were gonna pull all the excess bile and all extra shit out to figure out what antibiotic they needed to give her. But like the day they were gonna do it, they went to go check it, and they were like, hey, it's all gone, there's not enough fluid for us to even get a test for the sample. So essentially she was gone. She went home that night, and she's went home with a PICC line, so she's just giving herself antibiotics every day for I think like a month or something. Nice. And then it's a simple like kind of go in, just kind of clean up job. So it's not like actually really
nothing.
Yeah, it's not like a real surgery. It's more of just kind of go in and clean up surgery, which is great. So I was like, cool. That's why I'm like, I feel comfortable talking about that surgery because it's nothing crazy.
Yeah. I gotta talk to my dad more about it and get further details. But like, appendicitis has been a huge worry for me since childhood. I gotta get more details where they were, I believe, trying to sue the hospital because we believe it was malpractice and whatnot as well too. But that's pretty much what caused his brother to die.
No shit.
So like, he's got two brothers. But Pug, I never met him. I saw photos. That dude was fucking massive. Like, I feel bad for my dad because both of his brothers are fucking huge men. And he's a little taller than me. But yeah, he had, I believe it was appendicitis, and it ruptured. But the hospital didn't look into it. And like,
what?
They were just like, no, it's not appendicitis. And like, everyone was like, this is appendicitis. Like, his shit is ruptured. He has sepsis.
And they didn't look into it.
They didn't look into it, and then he died at the hospital.
What the fuck?
He was young too. Well,
that's bullshit.
I say he was young, but I want to say they were. I think his brothers are like 20, like 10 to 20 years older than him.
Oh wow, okay.
So he was around our age, I'd say. Because I want to say my dad was like 20 something.
What the fuck?
That was like appendicitis has been a huge worry. Every time I get like a sharp pain there, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, unless it's there for like 6 to 7 hours, you're probably all right.
Yeah. But on top of that, I also had a lot of like bowel issues growing up, so like I constantly still get pains. Like I did the menstruation simulator where they like hook you up to the pads, and like I'm not bad mouthing menstruation. It's painful. I agree with you. I had the same cramps from when I was younger because I wouldn't go poop. So I literally had the same level of pain. Like at I think it was like it went 1 through 10, and I was like at 8. I was like, oh, I know this feeling, and then 9, I was like, I've had that a couple times, and then 10, I was like, oh my god, I hope nobody ever has this ever. But like, yeah. Go to the bathroom, guys. Don't be afraid of the toilet. Just fucking go.
Everybody poops. Everybody.
Yeah. If your uncle makes a joke, other uncle on my mom's side, if he makes a joke that, oh, you were peeing while you were pooping and you thought a girl was in there, ha ha ha, shut up. Girls pee and poop too. Go fucking poop, dude.
Do all the things.
That's why I didn't go to the bathroom, because my uncle made fun of me and said I like was peeing on the toilet like a girl, and I was like, I was pooping. And then I was like, poop for like 7 years. Yeah.
I just didn't like pooping around other people.
I'm still kind of that way. Like,
I've gotten better about it at work when I have to.
Yeah, well, at work too. Like, you're getting paid.
Yeah, that too. It's also we're doing it in solidarity of like fuck it, we're getting paid to poop on work time.
But like even at home, like I've had several times where I've like gone to get gas, just go to the truck stop bathroom.
That's fair.
You've seen the setup in our house. It's like we don't have like the thinnest of walls, but like if you're blowing up the toilet, the living room and the kitchen are right there. Yeah,
and mostly everyone's in one of those rooms at some point.
So I've had several times where I'm like, I'll be right back.
Just go wreck it somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Plus, also, you don't have to clean it then.
I mean, I'm never that messy. I wasn't a child.
I mean, you don't even have to smell with it either.
Yeah, the smell too. Or I'll wait for everybody to get ready for bed. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go in there and brush my teeth. Good night, guys.
You know what's... So, like, my dad apparently... So, my mom's been bugging me because there's a class action lawsuit that involves my dad. So, he was at... It involves my dad because he was in the Army and at one of the...
Lejuan?
I think so. One of the asbestos stuff.
Yeah, I keep getting hit up for that too, and I'm like, I wasn't there.
Yeah, my dad was at the time that they claim. So yeah, I'm like, I need to contact them and just tell them all the things. My mom tried to for both me and my brother, but they were like, yeah, you're not them, so we can't.
Yeah.
So I need to like call them. It's just one of those like, but I should, because I don't know how much money we'll get.
Yeah.
Especially because he did die from one of the things that they said. So I'm like, hey.
You could get money.
Yeah, I should do that. I really should. But it's just one of those, like, man, like how, you know.
I mean, even the simple things. Like, I got $40 from the 3M class action lawsuit. Because they're the ones who provided our earplugs. And the earplugs were all faulty, so they were like, if you were in the military and got hearing loss during these years, and I was like, that's when I was in. And what was funny is while I saw the commercial, this ear was just ringing from the hearing loss. And I was like, yeah, I'll fucking send my info in. I got $40. I used it to buy some nice headphones to ruin my ears even more.
That's fair.
Yeah, any of those, man. You can do the Facebook one that was going on. They're annoying to do, but like
Well, that's it. Is
Free
like
money.
I don't know how annoying this one's gonna be, but I really should do it. So I'm gonna like, all right, like, hey, yeah. So like, yeah, my mom was telling me about it, and then she reminded me I've been busy.
Yeah, and honestly, anything where the government's involved, do it.
Yeah.
Like, because honestly, the government, like, the money that they're paying out is going to be a lot more because guess who's paying for it?
We are.
We are.
But yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I really should do that just to see. And then we'll get going. But in other news, so while my in-laws were in town, remember how I was saying that while we visited them there in Florida, that we were going to I got the other two whiskeys from Everglades, and that they told us they were going to be releasing this soon. This is the Strawberry Rose whiskey.
Okay.
That they let us taste, but they had not released for sale yet. So I was like, you know what? We should try it.
I was like, you know what?
Opa. Oh boy, I forgot. It's very interesting.
Ugh. I don't know what it smells like or tastes like. I've never had this ever. Maybe. I don't know. I'm an alcoholic.
You have not had this because they just brought it to us.
Sorry, I'm sore. You might hear me pop some bones and grunt a few times. I apologize.
Oh, dude. I after we cheers these real quick.
It's the start of Liftmas, my guy.
It is.
Oh, it smells great. It smells like... Oh, there's a candy. Twizzlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
It doesn't taste like Twizzlers. It does taste like Twizzlers.
After a little while, it tastes like Twizzlers, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's nice. Right?
Yeah. That's fucking... What was it called again? Everglades Strawberry Rose?
Yeah, Strawberry Rose Whiskey.
That's pretty damn good.
But yeah, so yeah, they brought this to me, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Because like they did, obviously, I would have bought it if they had it there, but they didn't.
Yeah,
so,
of course. Yeah.
But it was really cool of them. I'm excited. I definitely want to try something with it. I'll make like a cocktail, and if it's good, it's good. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm just not gonna waste.
It's an intricate flavor to figure out.
Yeah.
My brain immediately said hibiscus.
Yeah.
Like, not for that flavor, but something to go with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. I mean, I think that'll be something nice, something floral, more floral.
Do a hot toddy, like a hibiscus tea, with that in there. It's simple,
Ooh.
but that would be pretty bomb.
I mean, that'd be definitely the way to use this.
Mm-hmm.
I need to film the Velvet Elvis.
Yeah.
I have the ingredients for it. I made a little bit more of the peanut stuff, so I could make one for my mother-in-law while she was over. And she liked it. Everyone liked that one. They tried it, so that was pretty cool. I was like, all right, I gotta make that. But trying to get back into making those cocktails, having this kind of helps. Honestly, I wouldn't be against posting this just because I'm like, yeah, it's one thing. I was like, this is just something I threw together during the podcast. It's a variation of a Gold Rush.
Honestly, those are the ones to do. Make like your main ones, like your big creations that took time, and then be like, hey, here's something I threw together. You can try it too.
Honestly, you know what'd be fun is if I could set up like if I got like a separate camera dedicated to the cocktails, and when I do decide to throw together a cocktail for us on the podcast, I literally just I do it on the set, and then if it's good, it's good. If it's not, if it's good, I release it. I edit and release it. If it's not, I don't.
Gotcha.
That would be fun.
That'd be dope.
And then honestly, even if I just make regular cocktails, I'm just like, hey, this is old fashioned.
I'll look to see if there's a 2-pack for a camera, because like I said, I want to get the microphone. I'm gonna get another stand, so I have my own stand at home, so we don't have a stand.
Yeah.
But I want to get into the voice acting stuff, and I'm legitimately thinking, especially with the idea I told you that we probably won't do, but I'm gonna still try, maybe just for the clips.
Yeah.
I want to start doing that, where I take like the anime video, silence the audio, and redub it in a different voice. Like,
yeah.
And to me, it's like a way to get the voice out there and like show people these are the voices I can do. Hire me.
Yeah.
But also for comedy, instead of redoing a cute anime girl voice, it's Kratos.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be fun.
But if I find a 2-pack for the cameras, I'll get one for me, get one for you.
Well, yeah, that'll be... Because honestly, like, if I could find a solid deal on one... Because honestly, well, it's been a couple years since we got these ones. Yeah. So, like, honestly...
we might be able to upgrade, and...
I'm going to look for the fuck of it, just because... I mean, I don't need it. I will not be doing this. I want to, but I cannot. So
I shouldn't, but I will.
Yeah, it's one of those. I definitely shouldn't, because one, I need to get a drum kit again. I need to get that electric drum kit.
I've been looking at some, but I don't know anything about them, man.
Well, the problem is it's like, I want to
Birdie.
Birdie.
Yeah.
Sorry. I sold my drum kit and I went to go do that, but like, I honestly think if I look back in history, like around the time I sold that drum kit is when a lot of inflation spiked. So like right as I did that, like it basically helped me catch up a tiny bit on the bills. Yeah. And then all of what I wanted to spend on the kit was like, all right, guess it's grocery time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, like I realized like I didn't even have a shot at like trying to get one when I wanted to.
Here's the thing. I'm going to say this live on the podcast, and you can correct me in a later episode if I'm incorrect, but I believe I did the math right. I still owe you $1,937. And you know what? For fun, 28 cents.
I was gonna say I know it's 1,000.
I believe it's closer to 2,000. But there was one time where
fair.
If
you're including all the camera equipment, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I meant like rent alone. I owe you more with the camera shit.
True.
Yeah.
I forget about that.
I'm talking about rent alone. I remember there was one time where I paid for dinner, and you were like, "Just knock it off what you owe me," and I was like, "Bro, we take turns." But I did knock it off as a joke.
No, I mean, fucking, we'll go for
it. Yeah. I owe you money, and I have a better paying job right now. Hours are cut, but if you want a drum kit, I'm gonna say the same joke.
I mean, to be fair,
I'm gonna say the same joke I said to Nick, even though I know the answer to this question. When's your birthday?
Yeah, basically. I mean, all of that would pay for the drum kit.
Mm-hmm.
Minus, you would still have to pay me $200.
Well, you're not getting that 200.
Yeah,
no, but I'll go. I could go halvesies with you for sure, and then continue to pay you back. Hell, if you wait until my hours get back. Cord showed me how much he made last year off of like the same hours I had been working until now.
Yeah.
Cord showed me what he made.
Yeah.
I mean, there will be a lot of long distance episodes, but we'll have a lot more shit.
I'm also scared that like rumors are that they're going to get rid of our third shift. And then also that we might go, it's either that or we might go on 90-day emergency again.
Yeah.
Which means I will be working Saturdays and Sundays, which will be horrendous and terrible for me as a physical embodiment, but I could use the money, so I'm also not like going to be a super upset. I will be dead tired, but man, that'll come in handy. especially because we're going to Copenhagen. I'm like, all right, like after that, like that's Copenhagen and inflation. Unfortunately, is like forced us to have to like change a lot of the plans we want to do in the future. And it's like we've been like, all right, we need to like adjust certain things. It sucks, but we're gonna do that.
Like I still buy some dumb shit here and there.
Yeah,
but, like I've been setting aside a good amount of money to pay off the debts and whatnot. But you know it's Liftmas, and I saw a photo in my Snapchat memories from 2019.
Yeah,
I'll show you. We don't have to throw it up.
I think we both looked better at that point.
God, dude, I'm gonna pull it up now to show you. But I saw that photo and I was like, I know I was taking creatine. I was doing the protein shake as a meal supplement. It's like it's fucking Liftmas in July right now. I gotta take this serious.
I gotta love around one of those times that like the part of us that was when we were in our 20s that we did the animal cuts thing. We were just okay with just eating like
this is
8 pills.
I did animal cuts.
Yeah, that was. Oh God, yeah, that was. Yeah,
like I was
5 years ago. That sounds about right. That was around the last time.
Yeah.
Because I did it with you.
You can't see it, but I'll show you. You can't see it. Look at me. I was buff.
But yeah, we used to be in better shape.
Yeah.
So I was planning on going to the gym every single day this week.
I so far have, but today is podcast day, and I'm like, my gym doesn't close till midnight. I still got to go home to get gym clothes, and I still got to eat dinner, and I got to be up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
but
I'm still gonna.
I
have to. It's
I went on Monday, and first, like, Melissa's trainer is also like a certified like deep massage therapy masseuse, and also like does the suction cup stuff. Like I
can't do the suction cup stuff.
Where is it?
It bothers me. I bruise super easy, so those would be on my skin for like months.
Yeah, I got the suctions, but it honestly did help in certain spots because she's really good in the fact that like she put them in and she was like able to like get really really deep and get some spots, and she was like, she made the joke of like, hey, your back isn't supposed to sound like bubble wrap. That was a
wait. Can I do it?
Yeah, I heard of that one. I heard it. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but yeah.
I'll save one for next week.
Yeah, either way, I finally went in there, and I was hoping to try and essentially start going, whether she had gave me a program or I just kind of wanted to use the stuff.
Yeah.
I might bug her tomorrow, just be like, hey, can I just come in and like set it up and just like use the treadmill or something or the elliptical for like half hour or whatever and go home before I do my stuff, because she wants me to come in next time with Melissa. But I'm gonna try and go at least like the full next week and start going to the gym at least once a week, twice a week if I can, just to start doing. I need to start doing more, and I'm like, all right, like
I'm gonna stick. I want to try to do a minimum of 5 days a week.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but I think she misunderstood what I was hoping to do, and she kind of she had other like clients after me, not to just to actually train. So I was like, oh well, I kind of didn't want to like and I just kind of walked out because I'm antisocial and and I was like okay, and I just left.
It was me at the gym yesterday.
I also had to go shopping.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm just gonna go get this done.
Yeah. That was me at the gym yesterday. Like, everyone in there looked like a model. And I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, that's the problem with her gym, is it's all people that have been there for a while, and they all, like, they're power lifters, or, like, they're the power lifters or bodybuilders. So, like, they're all in really good shape. And
they'll be the ones that'll help you the most.
Well, that's the thing, is they are. I will say, like, it's not intimidating. No one gives a fuck when you're walking through. No one's looking at you weird. It is really cool. It's a good environment. I was just like, all right, I just needed to get in there. And I will say, I did pretty good with the one workout that we did. When I, like a week or two ago, I was sore as fuck, but it was a good workout. Did I talk about that on here?
No, because we had a guest.
That's right. Yeah. So I did go to the gym and train with Jules. She gave us it was like essentially it was a 36-minute workout. Just all the way through, just immediately, no stop, 30 seconds essentially, or 30 minutes, 36 minutes. It was 72 rounds. It's 20 seconds of like continuously doing the one workout that she designated, and then 10 seconds of break for 8 rounds each. And then there was
some high intensity interval.
Yeah, essentially. And so it was like the biggest weight we used was like a kettlebell. But it was really fun. It was a good time.
You got to clarify how heavy.
50 pound.
Okay.
I was using a 50 pound.
It was just a kettlebell. I'm like, dog, those go up to like 120.
It was a 50. Well, honestly, I probably could have done like a 60 or a 70.
Start easy. Otherwise, you'll be like me and
that's basically what she said. She was like, I think you can do more, but I want to see exactly how well you do with these, and more obviously is more of like get the framework of the exercise down. And definitely I fucked up like one of the exercises because I worked out the wrong muscle, and then we were working that same muscle out later on. And I was like, oh, I fucked that first one up. And they all just started laughing. Well, Melissa and Jules started laughing at me, I think. Well, yeah, but it was really good. It was nice to do that. So I want to go back to doing more of it, get back in better shape. She apparently already has a program written for me once I start. So
I want to get into that stuff.
Melissa mentioned to her that I want to do it, and she's like, I already have a program written. So I'm like, all right, I'm excited. I want to try it. I'll have to. Nice. I actually want to commit to counting my calories and stuff. As far as not calories, the calories, not calories. They don't count calories. They count the macros and micros and all that bullshit. So I'll count that stuff. Other than cocktails, I'll be like, there will be the 2 days where these are my little. I don't count what's in them because I don't know how to. I'm not going to sit here and count every single little one I have, but like.
I used to do the macros. Dude, it was kudos to anybody that can do it, but like I felt like I was going crazy. Like there's so much stuff to fucking tabulate and figure out and blah blah blah. Can I eat this? Can I eat that?
Oh yeah, it takes Melissa has to plan her whole days out, and it takes her a little while, and I feel bad because she's always like holding us up to go to bed, and I know she wants to just like at least go lay down and get things done and relax, and so but she's like really good about that. Like it's impressive. Well, it's really impressive
doing the competitions.
Exactly. Like it's justified and really and the fact that she's doing so well, like well worth it. So I was like, you know what, I should try and do that for at least a month or two and see how it goes. Obviously, like having cocktails and I'll have like a cheat meal here and there, but like I'm gonna try my best to like really stick it out. Also, I think doing it that way, like chances are I'm gonna eat less, which will hopefully save us money if I can like in the long haul like measure it all out and plan things out for like the week. I can like, all right, like I want to meal prep.
I want to too, but we don't have enough space, and like I've done the meal prep before. You've seen me in shape, like
yes,
I know how to do it. You guys see me fat right now. Look at my arm though; that's pretty nice.
I mean, they saw.
Well, you guys
depending, I'll say depending.
On when you watched, but I go through spurts.
How long you watched, or how long they've known you prior to podcast.
Like I do what I call accidental dirty bulking.
Yeah,
where I gain a bunch of weight, and then I'm like, I'm gonna lose it all and just be jacked. But when I actually meal prep, like, I need a whole fridge. Like,
honestly, I think I do want to commit to doing the Kratos build for Halloween.
I want to too.
Like
not for Halloween this year because I'm doing Barbarian year.
Yeah,
but next year I want to have the Kratos build before then. But next year I'm full on shaving the head.
Well, I'm definitely gonna keep my head shaved, but I'm gonna. I
Sorry. When I said I was going to shave my head, I looked right at yours. I was like...
I mean, to be honest, I don't think you need to. I think you could cut your hair. I don't think you should shave your head.
Yeah. Well, there's another cosplay I want to do. It's I mentioned it on here, I think. Senshi from Dungeon Meshi.
That's fair.
Yeah, he's a dwarf. He likes to cook. And I love it about the anime. Sorry to cut you off. All the fan service in the anime, like most anime, the fan service is like upskirts of the girls.
Yeah.
In this anime, it's the Dwarven Man.
Oh, this is the dungeon cooking one that's on Netflix? Yeah, I need to finish that series.
There was an episode where he took his helmet off, and I was like, oh my god, that's me. And I mentioned it to like my anime friends, my cosplay friends, my D&D friends, and they were like, yeah, you have to do that and just show up at a con with food. And I was like, yeah,
we could do that.
We could do that.
Honestly, but like as I'm like sitting here thinking about it, like if I'm gonna train, if I did like a hardcore train, I told her essentially like I just want to look like Kratos.
I will say the Kratos build.
Yeah, I'd have to bulk a little bit.
It will take you 5 to 6 years minimum.
Oh, 100%. But yeah, I mean, if I just
big as him. But
yeah, I don't want to get obviously that big, but it'd be more like, all right, that's what I'm going for. Just, I mean, I think honestly, as long as I like tightened up and did like maybe a slight bulking while doing so, I think I'd be fine. Also, I wouldn't mind a little bit of bulking because I feel like that would just allow me to keep eating as I am at the same rate and then just really working out, which to me would be cool because I don't have to like overeat. It'd just be eating exactly certain things.
We forgot to do a thing.
What did we forget? But no. Oh, so I'm going to try and do that. Also, I realized like at the level my beard's at, it looks really good. I finally actually trimmed it by myself, which was really nice. That
mine looks like shit.
Well, you will eventually get like it trimmed nice, but you're doing barbarian here. I don't know. I think like where I'm at, like if I keep just buzzing it as I go, and I might be able to trim it myself and not have to go see Jeff. But I like seeing Jeff.
I like seeing Jeff too.
So I'm going to keep seeing Jeff. But I did have to trim it because her parents were coming in and I wanted to do that, and we had a date night, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to trim it myself. Next time I go get it done, though, I might do him. But there's also part of me that's like,
barbarian year.
I should barbarian year until we do Kratos.
Yeah.
And then I'll just do my best to keep it really maintained. But barbarian year until we go to until I do Kratos for Halloween.
Yeah.
And focus on getting to that point.
Boy.
I'm also just I didn't think about this at all prior to this podcast. This is me coming up with this on the spot while we sit here. So
that's where the best ideas happen.
Yeah. So this will be fun to try and commit to. Yeah. But I honestly think it'd be fun. I should do that. Obviously, other than like Copenhagen, like that's the one time I'm gonna go balls to the wall. But even then, like I think it's European food. It's not like I'm eating bad.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, I'm so excited for Noma. Go ahead.
When do you go to Copenhagen?
September 3rd.
This year?
Yes.
When you're there, do me a favor.
Yeah.
I need you to look for the Heinz everything sauce.
Okay.
It's only available in Europe, I believe.
Will do.
There's also only 100 bottles, so you might find a guy selling it for way too much money. I'm buying it.
Okay. I'll let you know. Remind me when we go there. I'll let you know. But yeah, I am just really, as we're like 3 months out, essentially, I'm just like starting to be like, oh, like we're going to be going there. That's going to be really fucking cool. Like we're going to eat at this crazy place.
I got to plan out a trip. You didn't have to chug yours too.
I just wanted to do the whole like entire mouthful
flavor
flavor combination before I finish it, before I'm done. But no, man.
But yeah, the gym, like, I was joking about how I don't want to do lift miss, and like in my head I was like, I'm a little overweight, but I look okay. Then I saw that photo and I was like, fuck.
I gotta start doing more lifting while I'm sitting at home now. I mean, yesterday I spent the whole day cleaning and prepping food and stuff. Again, I made a bunch of sauce for my mom. I dropped it off. Her hairdresser happened to move up towards Lake Orion, so she was literally like 10 minutes away. So I just went in while she was getting her hair done, grabbed her keys, moved the sauce into her front seat, and then just brought her keys back and then left. Nice. And went to Home Depot. And then brought Penny to Starbucks and got her a pup cup and then went home. Nice. But today was my like, okay, I'm actually going to do nothing because I was doing a bunch of shit all weekend.
That was mine yesterday.
So I finally did nothing today.
Well, I did a lot of things, but it was me things.
Yeah, tomorrow I go back to like I'm gonna do a little bit of stuff, little me time, but most of the time I'm gonna be doing some shit around the house and fixing things. But it was like, I want to try and get God damn it, I blanked out.
I believe in you. Boy.
Fuck, what were we talking about?
I don't remember.
God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure someone's just like, dude, we remember. I don't. I'm also a little tired because I also did nothing.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Yeah. No, fuck. We were gonna do, I don't know.
We were talking about Kratos.
Oh, yeah. Once I, like, I'm just gonna let this, fuck it. I'm just gonna let this grow. I'm gonna try and get in as good a shape. I need to start getting in shape. That was it. I'm gonna start, like, tomorrow. Like, I need to actually wake up. I'm like, all right. Like, the problem is all the weights I have are, like, buried in the corner in the garage. And to unbury all the stuff in the corner of the garage, I need to get all of the porch furniture out.
There's your workout, buddy.
Well, I gotta paint all of it first before I can move it to the porch, which is why I got all the paint today. So what I'm planning on doing is hopefully tomorrow I gotta mow the lawn, and I'm also gonna get some cardboard or some shit out to like spray paint all of the furniture on while I wait, and then be like, all right, cool, this is I'll get that all done. Honestly, I should spray paint it first and then go mow the lawn and then move it. But I need to get it all out there so I can make the gym space in the corner. Because I got a coworker that's going to sell me a really, really good pull-up bar. Oh, nice. And a bunch of other shit that he doesn't use. Yeah. Well, that's it. Like, even if I know I can't do a pull-up, but even what I want to start doing is just hanging from it, like holding myself up in like 90-degree angle. Okay. Just for like a little while, just to at least strengthen some of those muscles.
I'll tell you, when I left for basic, I couldn't do a single pull-up. When I came back from basic, which to be fair was like 90% exercise, but when I left basic, I was able to do 47.
Yeah.
Like easily.
And that's it. It's one of those like, all right, I would love to like just really dedicate myself to like, all right, let's try and get in some really, really good shape.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, now that I'm like at the gym, like once I start practicing, like if I start going to strongman Saturdays when I'm not at work, like even if it's just like one or two, like it'd be fun to kind of like practice doing that. It'd be fun to throw myself in one of the competitions as a novice.
I was thinking that too. I was like, I want to jump in there, see what I can do.
I mean, well, shit, like if you wanted to start like when we do strongman Saturdays, problem is you have to pay to go to the gym, but
yeah, well, also the problem is I work like every Saturday.
You do. Yeah. So, but I was like, you know what? I figure like maybe if I give myself a year like actually working out and practicing and stuff, it'd be fun to sign up and do that. But mostly just I want to get in better shape. Yeah. Keep myself in better shape. It's like as I think about getting older, they keep saying like it's easier to be in shape and stay in shape if you start earlier. And I'm like, all right, I let myself get out of the habit of working out, and I need to get to like, I need to do it every other day kind of workout. I think that'd be good. As long as I can swing it. I feel bad for Penny, but I'll have to like, hey, I gotta go.
You'll be healthier for Penny, man.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way I see it right now. Is like.
Also, realistically, I love her, but like she doesn't play with me until Melissa gets home anyway. Yeah. So I'll just come home, let her out, play with her for a sec, take her outside, throw the ball, change, head to the gym.
As mean as it sounds, it will help with her separation anxiety.
Also, part of it. Well, the other part is like I want to like take a rinse shower when I get home, just to at least wash my arms and stuff because I get dirty, and then if I go work out, all that dirt gets just deeper into my pores, and that's when I start getting like the worst eczema cases I get and shit. Because that's why I remember the last time I used to work out like that, I'd get fucked up from that shit. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna say I should probably move off of just random like our like I get. Oh, that's not bad to talk about life improvement topics, but
yeah,
we I was like remembering the fact that we never got, obviously we haven't played our characters that we started in Baldur's Gate since we had our guys night, and I was like, man, like I want to kind of keep playing that guy, but I'm also like, no, I'm gonna keep that character specifically till when you can come over, and I think we should try and do that like every other month.
I'm good with that. Every other month or every couple weeks if we can,
yeah. That's what I was like, at least every other month. We have a guys' night where you just come over, we hang out, not doing this. Pick a Saturday or whatever day. If you happen to not be working a Saturday and I'm not working Saturday, we can do a Friday.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, but it'd be good to just have a day where we just hang out, play, whether it's just playing that or go do something else. Like, like shit, like I'm also not against like we went to the golf simulator with Mitch.
I don't like the simulator.
Yeah, it was a little interesting. It was fun, but it took a second, but because how much we were already spending while we were there, he was like, yay, like if you sign up for the membership thing, you'll already save money today. Because originally I was like, yeah, he was giving me the spiel. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll check it out next time. And he was like, no, like, you're already paying this much. You would pay this much and I'll tag it on now. So you pay that much now. And I was like, oh, yeah. And he was like, yeah, I was cool. And then he just like went off and did it. And I was like, fuck yeah. So like, essentially, I save $5 an hour. It's $25 an hour. And it has a platform that actually, like, depending where you're at, on which course you're at, if you're on a hill.
Oh, that's better than the one I went to.
Yeah, like it'll slant, do a hill, flat. It's pretty cool. So I was like, it wasn't bad. It's definitely weird trying to putt because, like, you really cannot judge distance that close.
Yeah.
When you're going from a long distance, I mean, it's just kind of whack it as hard as you can and figure it out from there. I'm not good enough to really judge how powerful I am yet, or I'm not hitting hard enough to like really justify like I know how hard that was. But you can come with me one time and just use my clubs, because I was just like, I have them now.
Golfed in years.
Well, we're gonna be going. When I was talking with Mitch about the fact that like his bachelor party is gonna be at Frankenmuth, so like. Which is why it's the only reason I keep practicing as much as I do, because I don't want to like be absolute shit on that course, because it's a really nice course.
Yeah.
It's the reason that we're only doing it for his bachelor party, because he was like, yeah, I can justify this as a reason to go play that fucking course. So I'm like, all right, like I don't want to be absolute garbage on it. There's going to be a lot of other people that are garbage. We're going to be playing best ball. There's 8 of us. We're going to do 2 teams of 4. How much bigger, obviously, best ball from whoever on the team. But, like, I'm still not that good. So I'm going to try, I think next week, I'm going to pick a day and actually just go to a course by myself and practice. Like, actually just by myself. Like, I might even hit, like, 2 balls each time. Because it's just me.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. How long it takes. But
Yeah,
I was like...
best ball against yourself. Yeah.
Also, like, this is one of those things that, like, when I was in therapy, she talked about, like, I should do me days, and I haven't done one of those in a while. Or also, like, go out and do something for just myself. And I was like, I think this would be one of those times I finally do that. Like, I'll just go there, and then I'll, like, go to... I'm just going to go to the golf course in my neighborhood so I don't have to go far. Just go there, go to Mario's and get some fucking lunch, and then come home. So it's like, I can do that in, like, I don't know, 4 hours, because I'm pretty quick by myself.
Yeah.
But it'd be fun.
Days are nice.
But yeah, I haven't done one in, I was thinking about it, years.
I do them periodically. Like, same thing. Therapist told me to do it, and, like, literally I've had times where I'm, like, driving home from work, and I'm like, oh, I don't have anything going on tonight. I'll just go to a restaurant, go to a bar, like, something by myself, go see a movie or something. Like, I think the last time I went to a movie by myself was the newest Spider-Man movie. Because everybody was busy, and I was like, I want to see it before spoilers.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but I've done the restaurant and, like, all sorts of shit by myself. I like to go get ice cream.
That's fair.
Yeah, like, I'll just go get a cone and then, like, fucking sit in my car and eat some ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my, like, I mean, I kind of had, like, a somewhat me day when Melissa went to have, like, hang out with Rachel. But, like, now that I actually have, like, the day at least, I think, yeah, I'm going to go play golf, go get some lunch, come hang out. And I didn't think, mostly because, like, my love language is, like, serving, essentially. So I was like, I didn't realize, like, I haven't done one of those since, like, since I probably moved into this house.
Like a me day?
Yeah, like a true, like, me day, because otherwise, like, I'm always just like, yeah, to be fair, like, it's not like I enjoy making her dinner and, like, you know, making her days as easy as I can. That's my favorite thing to do. So it's like that. So I was like, oh, but also I haven't done just like me random fuck off day for whatever. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? That'll be one of those things. I don't know what I'll do after I get lunch or whatever, but figure it out after that.
Yeah. I just roll with it. Like, literally, I'll be driving home from work and I'll be like, that's a cool restaurant. And I just go to it.
Honestly, that'd be interesting. I should maybe I don't know. I'll go golfing and then maybe go get something else. But there's the part of me that wants to only go to Mario's because, like, I'll be honest, like, I'm just gonna bring my vape pen on that golf course and I'm just gonna rip the fuck out of that pen. And I know I'm okay confidently stone driving to Mario's if I'm a little too high from the golf course. And getting to Mario's and just eating some food and then getting home and continuing that. And just because that's realistically what it'll be is I'm going to go golfing, I'm going to get some food, and I'm going to come home and I'm just going to I'm just going to get higher again and then just, like, play video games.
Yeah. It's a vibe, man.
But, like, yeah. Also, it'd be fun to go bowling. I literally live next to a bowling alley. We haven't gone bowling.
So hard lately.
We should go bowling.
I want to so bad. I fucking love bowling.
Like, it's literally...
It's right there.
Yeah, it's literally at the front of my house.
Yeah, like, we could full on walk there.
We can go there, and then we can get Thai food after because it's
also
attached.
Right there.
Like, we could just park at the Thai restaurant and just decide to walk over bowling and then get Thai food after, or sushi. It's a sushi and Thai place.
Next guy's night.
And then we're already parked there, and then we just leave from that point.
Next guy's night.
I'm down. Let's do that.
Yeah, next guy's night. Also, we could get bicycles and just ride our bikes there.
Dude, I just sold the 2 bikes that we actually had. I just sold our bikes. We sold them for $75 each in the garage sale before Kentucky. It bought some of that whiskey.
That's not bad.
Actually, it didn't buy any of that whiskey. It paid for some of our food. But, no, like, that'd be one of those things that, like, fuck it. We'll just, like you said, like, I'll just park somewhere close to Sushi Thai in between them. Like, all right, cool. And then we'll just
go bowl,
go get some food, go home.
Yeah. Next guy's night, man.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for listening.
I gotta get food so bad. I'm starving.
Yeah, I figure I'm gonna also go eat. We're doing leftovers night, so I was like, fuck it, whatever. I love you guys. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Be nice to everyone you can be and deserves it. Bye guys.